some music actually. Hello streamers. Oh yeah, so I need... I'm pretty sure we have pretzel box. Stations. Let's find a radio station I like. This one. Oh, that's shit. That's better. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Okay, I am nearly ready. Hello viewer, how are you? Nearly ready to stream. I'm going to make a coffee while everything's starting. Looks like some link was posted there. Wonder who it was by. Oh right, it's Pretzel Rocks. Pretzel Rocks is posting links. That's not cool. Okay, I'm just going to get my various windows ready, okay? So, I'm just about ready to start streaming now. This is what most people stream and demonstrate. Not me. That's how you really work. So, I've got... God, I need to turn this shit down because I can't even hear myself. There, 2%. That should be less aggravating. So, I've got 3 main windows open here. I've got an asset browser, I've got a spare viewport, and I've got my main viewport. Now what I'm also going to do is I am going to load up the level I'm going to be working on. So I'm not working directly on my templates. What I'm working on instead is, because I'm using a lot of streaming levels, I've got the key loaded as a streaming level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add things to that. Anyway, I may or may not answer any questions if anyone has any. Oh, Pretzel Rocks yet again wrote something in the channel. Thank you, Pretzel Rocks. Strange system. Okay, so my world outliner, go there. You can't see anything yet because light. So lit, unlit. Now I'm working down here in my unlit scene, which makes things easier for me. But oh, the third officer, I'm going to be spanking you in a minute. Over here, I'm going to need some basic light. So rather than just flood this with like one solid light, which is going to make everything look pretty horrible, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just place some temporary points in. So if I put one here, like that, and I'm going to put just a couple in, just kind of overlapping their boundaries, just so that I can get a good kind of idea of fills and things like that for my lighting. Okay, these will be, like I say, deleted soon enough, and they're just going to give me a much better view of kind of where things are and stuff. So there we are. Got 4 of those. I'm not going to build my lighting, even though this one really wants me to. Okay, this is literally just so that I can get around my scene and see what things are here. Okay, and see how the light's interacting with them. Everything looks kind of okay there. Okay. I can't, it's a shame because I'd like ideally to be able to load in the full level and just work on the key, but you know what, being able to do it this way is still good. So this is just, you know, my view. In actual fact, I'm going to be down here and you'll see that in the top screen, you know, I can make things move like a ghost, which is kind of cool. Okay, so references. I'm going to pull up Microsoft Chrome. Well, it's not Microsoft Chrome, you know what I mean. Images.google.com. Don't switch. And I want to look for a 1920 key. Just to give me a better idea of kind of how things are littered. See those logs, for example? Those logs are a very good idea, because logs are very important on my island. So, let's see. Mostly rocks and stones and pebbles and things, I think. These are going to be important, having like lying down logs. And these bollards for tying things to, yep, I don't have any bollards. I'm definitely going to need a bollard. Okay, now do I have any bollards? Content. Let's try the word bollard. I do have a bollard and chain, so I can probably use that. Okay, so about down here, there's water down there, and in the middle of these, where this section is, there's also a giant rock, so I'm not too concerned about those, but I do need some sort of spread down here to represent like rocks and junk. Okay, let's have a look. I really need to disconnect third officer. I'll get around to it soon. No sweetener. Yeah. Megascan. Static mesh. Now this is an interesting question that I haven't actually thought of before. Modes. Interesting. Foliage. Right, so it's still picking up the foliage from my main level that it's pulled into. So that could be useful. So let me have a look. Yeah, I think I might be able to make that work. Just put it around the edges and things. Maybe if I just really pull in how much Yeah, those are pretty cool. The only thing is they're quite large. I wonder if I can copy these. Unfortunately not. Okay, well what I'll do is I'll move some different instances down. I mean, I've got this one, so I can't add that already. It is tempting just to add some assets and duplicate them like crazy, but I don't think that's a very, very good idea. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, don't worry about it. I think I'll just use these, make sure they're highlighted. Now, one click is going to give me many of these, so obviously probably need to reduce the density and a few other things on these, as well as my brush size. I'm just going to move this over here. Okay, so size is 512, let's make it 256. And what's this? Erdens. What's Erdens? Nice, got grass poking through it, I like that. Okay. There's a filter here for where it can be placed. Static meshes, foliage and other stuff, brilliant. And settings, place in current level, well, it's going to anyway. Okay, so again, being careful, not wanting to place too much. Now these are not the same colour as those, which is kind of important, because they're obviously not going to have fallen off there. So I'm going to just paint them kind of over here a bit more. A few little splats like that. And maybe I'll have kind of one there, which will lead nicely into the big rock we've got. And what I can do is get rid of this one, like that. We don't need too many. Now let's have a look at the density over here as well. There's quite a lot of density going on. Okay, I'm going to deselect a couple of these. Still works, that's fine. Okay. Put that there. Now that's overhanging the edge. So get rid of that bit. There, like that. Now down the back of here, I want to add some foliage, I think, so I'm going to untick these. Okay, really keeping an eye on my numbers up here, make sure they're not too high as well. that's all.
No, streaming.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
No, it's okay. I'm not teaching anyone directly. I'm just working while I stream. What's up?
Just say hello.
Hello. How did the D&D go?
Went alright, just lots of talking.
Pardon?
Sorry I couldn't get the garden done. I did look for the extension.
That's okay. I'm going to buy some tomorrow. It'll make it easier.
The extension is just completely fucking gone.
Tell me about it. It's pretty ridiculous. But we will find it.
It did say it was going to try and raid tonight, which is why I was also looking for it.
Don't worry about it. Could you do me a favour? Just pop one sweetener into that for me. I forgot to put any sweetener. Thank you. See how that looks now. Cheers, bud. Much appreciated.
By the way, has my crank for the hand grinder turned on?
No, but it'll probably come tomorrow.
I didn't get much sleep last night due to my reckless.
Neither did your mother, unfortunately. Is Mum upstairs still?
No, she's in the kitchen just cleaning everything and rearranging things.
Ask Mum if she's ready for me to start putting her room back the way it was, or if she's just doing something else now.
Mum says no, she's still wanting to paint it.
Well, it doesn't look like you're doing it at the moment.